Now, we often talk about keeping healthy on this programme, don't we? Talk about it quite a lot. Don't know whether we do it quite so well.
But this morning we're talking about the physical and mental health benefits of swimming. Maybe not going out and about in an outdoor pool at the moment, you'd have to be brave. But particularly this morning we're talking about the fact that not enough people from black and Asian communities in the UK are taking the plunge anywhere.
Just 5% of black adults and 20% of black children in England are regular swimmers, according to recent figures.
The Black Swimming Association has been working hard to reverse that trend and has now picked up a National Lottery award for Project of the Year. Miriam Walker-Khan has been finding out why.
Only 5% of adults from African, Caribbean and Asian communities in England swim. The Black Swimming Association was set up to change that and to make the sport more diverse. Now, the work they're doing is award-winning.
We started off as 4 strangers, essentially, who had one vision, which was to diversify the aquatic sector and make sure that people like us are more water safe and know what to do when they're in an emergency in the water. So to grow so quickly over the last 2.5 years to receiving this award, it's fantastic. The aquatic sector wasn't doing enough, and we believe that there wasn't a space available for these types of conversations, for these types of perspectives to be heard.
So what are the conversations that need to be had, and what are the barriers or stereotypes that mean there are so few black and Asian people who swim?
Myths of bone density, of, we're better at running, so stick to on-land sports. Cultural and modesty issues, particularly for South Asian women. These are serious and valid issues. It's not something that we can just go, oh, never mind that, just get in the water. They're things that we need to unpack and help people move past to get in the water.
And although swimming competitively and for fun is a huge part of the BSA's work, there's also a more serious element. According to the World Health Organization, the risk of drowning is higher in ethnic minority communities.
Learning how to swim and being safe in the water is a life-saving skill. Knowing what to do if you or a friend of yours are in water and are in danger can save a life. Knowing who to call, whether that's the Coast Guard or whether that's the fire service, depending on which part of the country you're in, can also contribute to saving a life. So all of this knowledge we're trying to raise awareness of is, can make a difference between somebody coming home and somebody not coming home.
When we get adults in the water and learning to swim, and we're talking about people who have had serious trauma, like nearly drowning when they were younger, being too afraid to put their face in water whilst having a shower. It's just about water familiarisation, feeling comfortable in the environment and understanding what it feels like. And eventually they do end up in a place where they are learning to swim.
It's clear that the BSA is changing people's lives, and the fact that the public voted for this award shows just how much their work is valued. Miriam Walker-Khan, BBC News.
We're going to talk about this a little bit later on the programme. If you've got experiences, if you've learned to swim recently, if you've got any tips for how to learn to swim, do get in touch in the usual way.
6:27, that means it's time for the news where you are.